In the Lone Star State, tensions along the Texas border are reaching a fever pitch, and the focus is on the razor wire, a symbol of Governor Abbott's unwavering commitment to self-defense. The question on everyone's mind: could this clash morph into a modern-day civil war, with Texas inadvertently aiding illegal entry? The Texas Biden showdown has hit a crescendo as the Lone Star State stands defiant against a Supreme Court injunction, barricading federal border agents and extending the razor wire along the Rio Grande. 25 states have rallied behind Texas, expressing solidarity and dispatching their own state and National Guard units to support the wire installation. In a powerful show of unity, these states stand shoulder to shoulder with Governor Greg Abbott. Their argument centers on the Biden administration's perceived lapse in enforcing existing immigration laws and the contentious parole of migrants nationwide. This isn't just a rallying cry from the Republican camp. Even presidential hopeful RFK Jr. throws his weight behind Texas, stressing the urgency for states to seize control when federal action falters. Now, circling back to the core issue, is the administration accusing Texas of flouting court orders on razor wire. The Supreme Court's decree remains firm, yet the Department of Homeland Security has extended an olive branch to Texas, indicating an ongoing discourse and negotiation regarding Border Patrol access in Shelby Park. The plot thickens along the Rio Grande as the standoff continues. Border Patrol needs access to effectively carry out their duties along the border, a fact reiterated by the Department of Homeland Security in their letter to Texas. Governor Abbott's actions, however, are seen as obstructing rather than facilitating this access. Under the United States Constitution, federal law supersedes conflicting state laws, making it imperative for Texas to ensure Border Patrol access is honored. The crux of the matter lies in enabling Border Patrol to fulfill their responsibilities. Yet, Governor Abbott's stance appears to impede this vital access. The law is clear. Federal law reigns supreme, and any actions contrary to it are preempted. It's not merely a matter of compliance with court orders. It's about upholding the law of the land and allowing Border Patrol to execute their duties unimpeded. DHS continues to seek cooperation with the Texas National Guard, emphasizing the importance of granting Border Patrol agents the access they need to enforce the law effectively. Governor Abbott's actions risk not only undermining federal law, but also hindering the efforts of those tasked with securing the border and maintaining law and order. The effectiveness of Border Patrol hinges on unimpeded access, a crucial aspect highlighted by ongoing communication between them and the Texas National Guard. However, Governor Abbott's actions are seen as creating obstacles rather than facilitating his vital access. At its core, this issue revolves around empowering Border Control to carry out their duties effectively, ensuring they can enforce the law and maintain order. In broader terms, Border Patrol requires seamless access to fulfill their responsibilities. Any obstruction to this access undermines their ability to uphold the law effectively. While the specifics of communication between Border Patrol and the Texas National Guard fall under the jurisdiction of DHS, the overarching concern remains evident. Governor Abbott's actions are perceived as hindering the essential work of Border Patrol. Regarding discussions concerning the border, while I cannot verify details from this standpoint, negotiations are underway, with sincere efforts being made towards a bipartisan agreement. The objective is to address concerns and devise solutions for all parties involved. As for the perception of easing illegal entry, it's crucial to clarify that actions like the removal of razor wire aim to streamline Border Patrol operations rather than facilitate unlawful immigration. The decision to eliminate razor wire was made to enhance access for Border Patrol agents, thereby improving their capacity to process individuals attempting to cross the border. Ultimately, the focus remains on equipping Border Patrol with the necessary resources to carry out their responsibilities effectively. This encompasses not only access, but also additional personnel and resources, as delineated in supplementary requests. Endeavors to bolster border security are ongoing, intending to tackle challenges while upholding the law and ensuring the safety and security of all stakeholders. The plan to address immigration concerns is multifaceted, encompassing various initiatives and collaborative efforts both domestically and internationally. The administration has introduced immigration reform legislation from day one, emphasizing comprehensive solutions to tackle the root causes of migration. Recent discussions with Mexican officials underscore the commitment to work together in addressing migration challenges in the region. It's crucial to acknowledge the scale of movement in the region, with historic levels of migration not seen since World War II. Mexican authorities are actively engaged in efforts to mitigate northward migration by bolstering enforcement measures along their southern border. While challenges persist, recent weeks have shown some success in stemming the flow of migrants. Contrary to assertions, the administration is dedicated to addressing border security concerns and has proposed a supplemental request to allocate resources accordingly. The president is open to compromise and negotiation, underscoring a willingness to engage in good faith discussions to find viable solutions. The decision by numerous Republican governors, including the governor of Oklahoma, to support Governor Abbott reflects his shared commitment to upholding federal law and border security. With federal laws stipulating specific points of entry for lawful entry into the country, supporting Texas and enforcing these laws is deemed a common-sense approach to safeguarding national borders. In essence, addressing immigration challenges requires a comprehensive approach involving legislative reforms, international cooperation, and robust enforcement measures. By working collaboratively and engaging in constructive dialogue, stakeholders can strive towards effective and sustainable solutions to address migration concerns and uphold national security interests. The decision to dismantle razor wire along the border is indeed perplexing, particularly when considering the need for enhanced border security. As Governor Abbott rightfully asserts, defending the country against illegal immigration is a paramount duty, especially when faced with the staggering numbers of individuals attempting unlawful entry. Former President Trump's suggestion to Republican governors to deploy their state's National Guard to support Governor Abbott's efforts highlights the gravity of the situation. The governor of Oklahoma, for instance, expresses readiness to act, having previously deployed their National Guard for such purposes. However, amidst these discussions, critical questions emerge about the Biden administration's approach. Calls to federalize the Texas National Guard raise concerns about the potential implications of such a move. Federalizing the Guard would place them under the command of the president, fundamentally altering their jurisdiction and authority. This prospect raises questions about the administration's intentions and potential consequences for states' autonomy and security efforts. Indeed, the ramifications of federalizing state National Guard units extends beyond partisan politics, touching on broader issues of governance and constitutional authority. As the debate unfolds, it becomes increasingly crucial for the American people to scrutinize the rationale behind such decisions and consider their implications for national security and states' rights. The border situation is complex, with border agents and National Guard soldiers feeling conflicted about enforcing policies they don't fully support. Asking them to prioritize political agendas over national security is unfair. Leaders should prioritize the nation's well-being over short-term gains. As Americans, we must demand accountability and integrity from our leaders to ensure decisions serve the country's best interests, not partisan motives. It's troubling to think that political agendas may outweigh national security concerns. As viewers, it's crucial to reflect on these issues and ask ourselves, what priorities should our leaders uphold, and how can we ensure our nation's safety without compromising our values? Let's continue this important conversation in the comments below. What do you think is the most pressing issue at the border, and how do we address it effectively? And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.